All right, good evening, everyone. This is Cristina Campbell, and I'm so glad that you're all on tonight. I am so grateful to talk to you about gratitude and how powerful it is. And I'm going to bring in about the oils and stuff. So you're not here just to hear a lecture that you might have been able to get in church. Basically, I just want to share my gratitude for you. This is a season where we think probably more about gratitude than any other time of the year when Thanksgiving comes around. And as we've been discussing a little bit about, the different attitudes about our pandemic that is going on right now. It's interesting. And I think the main thing is that we should be grateful that we're healthy, that we should be grateful for our loved ones, that they are healthy. And however you determine this holiday season to get together and to share your love and with family and friends, we still live in a free world, and I'm in a free nation, and I'm very, very grateful for that. So we're going to talk about just how powerful gratitude really is tonight. Showing gratitude is one of the simplest, yet it's the most powerful things that humans can do for each other. And recently I had put together a little pajama party for those people who had signed someone up in the last 3 months. I just wanted to share my gratitude with them. I wanted to thank them and honor them for sharing Young Living, because I think that, especially in this time when people need to stay healthy, we need to be sharing with others. And I appreciate those who are doing that. And so we had a little pajama party virtually through Zoom. I had rollers in my hair and lipstick on, and we just had a good time. We played some oily bingo, and we gave away some gifts. And I think that I'm going to do this. I was so grateful for the turnout, and I was so grateful for how it turned, the fun that we had. I'm going to start offering it quarterly. So anyone in my organization who signs someone up in the next 3 months, that's November, December, and January, we will have another party. It doesn't need to be a pajama party. We can call it whatever we want, in February, and I will be personally inviting everyone who's enrolled. And I had quite a few people to invite, and some of them didn't even get the voicemail until days after, because a lot of people don't even look at their incoming calls or email or texts or anything anymore. People are just tired of it, I think. I don't know. But anyway, this is something that we need to understand, that just showing gratitude is one of the most powerful things that humans can do for each other. Earlier tonight, about an hour ago, people are in the waiting room. So about an hour ago, Young Living Foundation called Ken and I put her on speaker. Her name is Melissa Griffin, and she is the head of the Young Living Foundation. And she was calling me to tell me, to thank me for, Kenneth and I's continued support of the children in Ecuador. And we have been supporting them, gosh, I think ever since they started that foundation. And I was mentioning to Melissa that we have 2 kids that we sponsored that graduated already, and then we sponsor 3 more down there right now. And I was mentioning to her that one of the kids that graduated is going to university in Guayaquil right now, and so to help him with his book costs and his family, Kenneth and I personally, not through the foundation, but personally send his mother money to her bank account every month. so that she can, you know, continue supporting her family and helping Aram finish school. And she was like, wow, that's wonderful. And I said, well, I'm just so grateful that you called. And she said, anytime that I want to have the foundation do a team call with me, she said she'd be more than happy to. And we talked for 30 minutes. It was just amazing to think that Young Living is the kind of company that is so grateful for what we do out there, whether it's sharing the product, whether it's using the product, whether it's supporting our foundation, that, I mean, they're just so grateful for us. And I told Melissa how I felt about, God's hand being over our company and guiding and directing our company all of these years, and what we've been able to do in the area of supporting kids down there. She said, any time that the foundation has a special need, like, well, for example, when COVID hit in Ecuador, it was devastating, absolutely devastating. It was South America was like New York City when it first hit. And we left March 2nd of this year, and all flights stopped that week. So we were fortunate to get out of Ecuador. But she said they had to do virtual training for the children. And in doing so, they had to provide laptops. And these kids, if you've ever been to third world countries or South America in general, the poverty is high. And so Young Living put out a request for help to get these children laptops. And she said, the thing about Young Living people is that they come above and beyond what you would ever imagine. And they're just so grateful for that. So, we have a lot to be grateful for. A grateful heart and mind actually become a mighty magnet, drawing itself more to be grateful for. And this is what you're going to find as you cultivate your gratitude. And we're going to talk about the gratitude oil here in a few minutes. But as you cultivate your gratitude and you become grateful in everything, and the first thing that goes through your mind in the morning is, what am I grateful for? I am so grateful for a new day, that I get an opportunity to wake up and put my feet on the floor and walk in grace, because God is so good. I mean, when you wake up with that kind of attitude of gratitude, it really does become a mighty magnet, drawing itself more to be grateful for. It is amazing. It is amazing. Some of the benefits of the act of being grateful or having gratitude, when we look at it from an emotional perspective, you have more good feelings. You cannot think gratitude and negative at the same time. You just can't do it. The brain is not capable of entertaining both of those things at the same time. So you're going to get more good feeling. You're going to be more relaxed, because along with gratitude, believe it or not, it almost goes hand in hand. It's a puzzle piece that you don't even see the edges of. And that is faith. When you're grateful, you know that you have more to believe in as the day goes on. So you're more relaxed. You become more resilient. You're not offended as easily when you're grateful. In fact, we can be grateful sometimes for the harsh words that may be talked against us, in that maybe it helped us to get some clarity on a subject. whatever. If you're having issues with that, make sure you're using forgiveness, forgiveness along with your gratitude. Happier memories when we're grateful. We're less envious when we're grateful. And of course, that's going to affect our social life as well. We're going to be more social. As I feel grateful for every single one of you that come on my calls faithfully, so faithfully. And I feel so loved by you and so appreciated. And I'm so touched by that. We have deeper relationships because of that. Our relationships grow from the tiny seed that you planted from the first time that you came on our call to now. It's grown. When you're feeling the benefit of gratitude, you're kinder, you're gentler, you'll have a healthier marriage, you'll have more friendships. And again, those friendships will be deeper relationships. It'll also go into your career. When I'm grateful for my business, and Young Living is my career, it is my business. I know that that's not the case for everybody on this call, but I find that I have better management, I improve my networking, my goal achievement is heightened, I have improved decision making, and I increase my productivity because I'm happy, because I'm grateful. And of course, that goes into my health. It gives you improved sleep, an attitude of dissension and strife and anger and unforgiveness and harboring those things against our neighbors or our family members, our sisters, our brothers. This will eat you alive. This is not the way of life. This is not the way. This is not how God has intended us to live, in constant turmoil and stressed. He wants us to have good health. We'll get sick less. I am so grateful for the day. I cannot wait to get out and do my 3 to 5 miles every day, to walk and bathe in the warm sunlight, even at 42 degrees, as it has been the last couple of days here. Starts out at about 38. So I'm really grateful for the sun when it's coming through. And just basking in that sunlight, even though it's crisp, it's cold, but when I start walking, my mind just goes elsewhere. I'm listening to an audible of some sort, and I'm learning, and I'm always feeding my mind those things that are uplifting. And that's what all of us should be doing. I appreciated Nancy stating, her sense of humor. And that's important. And Nancy, I'm grateful for your sense of humor. So it'll also give us, as far as our health goes, it'll give us longevity, increased energy. When you're grateful, it's very difficult to be depressed. And if you are depressed, start being grateful. Start listing at least, at a minimum, 10 things that you're grateful for. And then that affects our personality. We get less materialistic. We get less self-centered. We get more optimistic. We get more spiritual. And we have increased self-esteem. When we are grateful for the fact that we are children of God, that should help us to think that we are worthy, because we are worthy. So gratitude helps all those areas of our body. So when you're starting your day or even ending your day. If you journal, write down, I am grateful for, and start making a list. This is a list that's done in the rays of the sun, and it's got a whole bunch of things. I'm grateful for my sisters. I'm grateful for work, rest, and play, for clean water. Do you have any idea how, well, I'm sure you do, how many people are without, have no ability to get clean water? I'm grateful for sunrises and sunsets. I am grateful for relationships, for art, for music, for creativity, for clean air. Well, it's been cleaner, but you know, at least we're still alive, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for family and friends. And make the list of memories and schools and teachers and the moment, this moment, and honey and herbs and oils and bees and flowers. You can go on and on and on. This is the attitude of gratitude to have. This is the attitude of gratitude to have. Gratitude is by far the best attitude. So let's talk about the oil, because this wonderful blend is designed, and I've got it right here, to elevate, to soothe, and to bring relief to the body while helping to foster an attitude of gratitude. So if you use this oil along with journaling, 10 things at a minimum that you're grateful for every day, and looking outside at the nature that God has given to me or given to all of us, and start iterating what it is about the beauty outside that we're grateful for. You add your oil to that, and it's going to help you. Well, it's going to foster that attitude. It's going to increase the ability to feel grateful. You're going to feel it more deeply. You're going to know it more deeply. And the oils that are in gratitude are Idaho Grand Fir, otherwise known as balsam fir, frankincense, coriander, which is good for blood sugar, by the way, myrrh, ylang-ylang, galbanum. Now, galbanum is a biblical oil, and it was put in the holy anointing oil. And one of the reasons that Gary uses galbanum in some of his blends is because it brings it together. It brings the other oils together. And when you wear the oil or breathe in the oil, it brings your thoughts together. And it brings you together when you're with other people and you're wearing the oil and you're sharing the oil. So that's what galbanum does. It's a bringing together. And so Gary created another blend called Gathering, which has galbanum in it. And Gathering is made to bring people closer together. Now, if you are choosing to have your families home for the holidays, I highly recommend that you use galbanum in some way. Maybe you want to use it in the blend of Gathering and diffuse that. Gathering has rose in it as well. We can't help but be grateful when our family members are around. So that's going to be easy. A couple of other oils that are in here are bergamot. And we know that bergamot always, all citrus oils, it's like all citrus oils raise all ships. All citrus oils raise all attitudes, raise our happiness level. There's been studies done on citrus oils and depression specifically, and they're very, very effective. It also has geranium in it. And geranium is one of those oils that are very balancing. It can be balancing to hormones. It's balancing to this blend. So when you have a gathering, a balancing, and smelling all these nature like things, the fir tree, that pure frankincense, the myrrh, all of these, ylang-ylang. And you really can't appreciate ylang-ylang until you go to the ylang-ylang farm in Ecuador. It is absolutely amazing to smell those flowers and to be able to pick them and look at them and crush them in your fingers and then smell it for hours. I used to love teaching people how it had a blood red drop in the center, and that Gary used to tell us that when you opened up the ylang-ylang flower and you saw that blood red dot, you knew that it was ready for harvest. It's a beautiful flower, beautiful flower. So I want to continue to talk here a little bit about some other oils that I've been sharing on my Diamond Miners weekly video for the last couple of weeks. I've been talking about things like gratitude, but unity and love and surrender and letting it be. That was yesterday. I talked about surrender. In fact, I have surrender here. And surrender is an awesome oil. If you have not listened to my video and you are on Diamond Miners, I want to encourage you to do that, because I'm really talking to you from my heart. Just like I'm talking to you tonight, I'm talking to you from my heart. I wish above all things that all of you would prosper and be of good health. More than anything in this world, I want that for you, for every one of you, because I'm so grateful that you're part of my life. So listen to those videos of the last couple of weeks. I really, really feel compelled to share with you about the importance of us having unity and loving each other, loving your neighbor so far more deeply than maybe you do now. And I'm speaking to myself as well. So these are some of the oils that I want you to consider. I want you to consider the oil of gratitude, the oil of forgiveness, the oil of unity. It's called Higher Unity. I just ordered another bottle because mine is gone. I think my husband used the last of it. And surrender. I think those can really, really add a deeper dimension to your heart and the love that you are cultivating on a daily basis for each other. Okay, I decided, to share with you a little bit about the brain and gratitude. So gratitude actually wires and fires new neural connections to the bliss center in the brain. So as we continue to cultivate gratitude, we are creating more happy pathways in the brain. It enhances dopamine and serotonin. And these are the neurotransmitters that are responsible for your happiness. And they've found that these antidepressants really cannot mimic the natural dopamines and serotonins that our brains create when we choose to have gratitude. Now, you may not feel grateful, but if you keep thinking of the things that you could be grateful for, the feeling will come, I guarantee you. Gratitude in the brain reduces fear and anxiety by regulating the stress hormones. and it fosters cognitive restructuring by evoking positive thinking. That is cool. It's going to evoke positive thinking, and that's what we need. So every morning, have a gratitude time and do some positive affirmations. Today, I wrote in Diamond Miners just some thoughts that I had, and I wanted to share them tonight with you in case you didn't see it on Diamond Miners. I actually did a little talk and just said, these are some things that are on my heart. I was actually taking a shower and I thought of all you guys, and I thought about wanting to tell you to stock up on these things because of what's going on right now. The season, let me just put it that way, the season. You should have plenty of Young Living's Super C. Their super vitamin D is the best vitamin D I've ever had. I love it. Make sure that you're stocking up on Ningxia Red. Depending on where you live, if it isn't started freezing yet, you better stock up now, because as soon as it starts freezing, you're going to have to pay expedited shipping to get it to you faster so that those bottles don't freeze on your front porch. So stock up and get those 8 packs of Ningxia Red now. Stock up on your Thieves hand sanitizer. You don't want to use the chemical hand sanitizers out there. They're just going to cause you problems in the long term as far as your receptor sites and neurotransmitters in the brain. Those things can be poison. Also, you want to stock up on Thieves essential oil. So get the 15 ml bottles. That's the big bottle of Thieves, and make sure that you're diffusing it, especially if people are coming from around for Thanksgiving. You want to make sure that you're diffusing it so that anything that they bring in, any airborne viruses or bacteria, you don't have to worry about. Also, make sure that you're putting these on the bottoms of your feet every day. This is just, that precautionary ritual that we use. You might want to stock up on Thieves cough drops. I always have mine right here. I don't have a cough, but every once in a while, if I get a dry throat or something, I have my cough drops. Another thing to stock up on, because it goes out of stock very quickly, is ImmuPro. And ImmuPro will help you to sleep, but more important, it boosts your immune system while you sleep. And normally we only need to take 1 chewable tablet before going to bed. But if you're really having a stressful time, then you can take 2. And also, I was thinking, I'm thinking about you guys, and I'm thinking about what you're needing right now. And I'm thinking about the situation that we're all in. And I'm thinking about your emotional health. And so I'm thinking, make sure that you have the Feelings Kit on hand so that you can be using those oils during your time of prayer and meditation or reflection or journaling to help heal any past traumas or deal with things that are going on in your life today that maybe has been triggered by something. Keeping your emotional health really happy and healthy is important so that you can be a good example to anyone you come in contact with or anyone you have to help. Nancy was saying that she's been running up and down the highway to visit someone who has had some severe health issues. And so, with her sense of humor and using the oils and her heart full of love, she is keeping her attitude in that space of gratitude. And I really appreciated, Nancy, you sharing that story with me. And I know most of you are there, you know, but this bottom line is, most importantly, take this time of the year when the love of your family and friends abounds to tell them about how to get their stinking attitude out of the gutter. Tell them about Young Living. Tell them so that they can stay physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and socially healthy. We have something that we can't help but share with them. And, you know, sometimes they're just not in a place to accept the love that we want to give them and the sharing that we want to give them. And I know what that's like. I know what that's like. So just keep praying for them. Just keep praying for them and exuding that frequency, and of course wearing your oils, because we become human diffusers, right? Exuding that frequency that's going to change even their minds. That's how we do it. Sometimes we're the silent partner. Sometimes we're the ones that are just being, and we can change the world. Our energy affects the world. So here are 20 positive nighttime affirmations that you can use before bedtime. And you might want to take your phone and take a picture of the screen. I did record this, so you know you can go back and look on the YouTube channel and stop the recording there as well. But I'm just going to go through these very quickly. Number 1, I have the ability to accomplish any task that I set my mind to with comfort and ease. And a good oil to use while you're saying these affirmations is the oil of believe. The oil blend of believe. Number 2, being myself involves no risks. It's my ultimate truth, and I live fearlessly. People are looking for who you are, not who you emulate, not who you're trying to be like, but who you truly are. And I think it's so important to share your thoughts, your desires, your passions, your gifts with others without any fear of being rejected attached to that. You know, I don't think the way everybody thinks. You don't think the way everybody thinks, but it's our difference. It's what makes us special. It makes us it's like the snowflake, right? There are not two alike. And so we should not try to be like others. We should try to better ourselves and then be holy ourselves. Number 3, I have infinite patience when it comes to fulfilling my own destiny. I love that one. I have infinite patience when it comes to fulfilling my own destiny. That is one that I would mark with an asterisk for me. For me. Find one that you can mark with an asterisk for you. Number 4, I'd rather be loathed for being who I am than loved for who I am not. And that's exactly what I was just talking about. Being authentic, being unique, being wholly you. Number 5, I am a divine creation, a piece of God. How can I be undeserving? This is a great one. Number 6, my essential nature is perfect and faultless. It is to this nature that I return. Number 7, I am connected to an unlimited source of abundance. And this would be a great time to couple this affirmation with the abundance oil, the oil of abundance, that blend. Number 8, the right circumstances and the right people are already here. Sorry, I'm admitting people. Already here and will show up on time. And I've always said God's timing is perfect timing. Number 9, I am willing and open to attract all that I desire, beginning here and now. Number 10, I have access to unlimited assistance. My strength comes from my connection to source. However you want to state that for yourself. Number 11, I'm a creation of the divine mind. All is perfect, and I am a genius in my own right. We have creative ability that is so untapped, I can't even begin to tell you about it. This is when the feelings kit, inner child, would be good to pair with this particular affirmation. Number 12, I'm an infinite being. The age of my body has no bearing on what I do and who I am. And I believe that. I truly believe that. That would be an oil of belief affirmation. I live my life according to my own divine rules. God leads each and every one of us in the path that we're supposed to be walking in. My path is not your path. But we can all be guided by the same divine hand. It's just that we have different missions here. We have different callings. We have different gifts. Number 14, I think only about what I can do right now. By thinking small, I accomplish great things. Just think about what you can do, not what you can't do, not what you should do. Number 15, I feel passionately about my life. And this passion fills me with the excitement and energy. And a great oil to pair with that one is live with passion. I feel passionately about my life. And this passion fills me with excitement and energy. And boy, howdy, I can tell you I feel like that most of the time. I am full of passion when it comes to helping other people and sharing with other people. And the more that you believe in that, and the more that you share that, the more you say that out loud, I feel passionate, it becomes you. It fuels that fire. Number 16, I live in the moment and am grateful for all my life experiences, all of them, every last one of them. Being grateful for whatever comes into your life. There is a reason. Number 17, as I declutter my life, I free myself to answer the callings of my soul. Now that's pretty profound, because what this is saying is that as we clear out those things around us, we actually can hear more clearly what is in us. That's pretty powerful. Lemon. I think lemon would be a good one with that. Number 18, I can accomplish anything I put my mind to because I know I'm never alone. Number 19, what I've done today is enough. I am enough, and I deserve to allow myself time to rest and recharge. Give yourself that latitude. And number 20, I am grateful for everything that I've accomplished in this life. Everything that I've accomplished. If you are really thankful, what do? You share. you share. And if you are grateful for how Young Living has changed your world and your life, share it. Share it with others. All right, guys. That's pretty much my sharing tonight, my gratitude tonight for you. And I hope that you've learned about a few new oils. Look them up in your essential oils desk reference. You should have one of those. But I'm grateful that you're all on, and I'm grateful for sharing this